Hello everyone and welcome back to the surprise toy box giveaway. Today we are going to go over some very special to my partner. He got these a little while back but hasn't opened them, so I'm gonna open them, get them into sleeves, get them protected so they can be shown out. But this is the 1994 Amazing Spider-Man trading cards. I'm really excited to get into these because I actually didn't know that Spider-Man had trading cards. I don't know why I'm surprised. I shouldn't be surprised, but this is the first half of the pack. This is the second half of the pack. There should be about 150. We have in the back of this pack the marks so you know that you got all the cards, and it's front to backs, but we're going to start with this one, and the person who sold them named them here the first, right? The 1994 ASM Amazing Spider-Man, the first pack. So without further ado, let's check these puppies out. I'm super excited to break into these. I got myself some fresh sleeves, so they are ready to come out, to be seen, to be shown off. What is the strangest card set that you guys have ever gotten into? And not like baseball cards or anything like that, but like what's like the strangest one? Honestly, I would definitely collect Steven in the Universe trading cards. I don't know if that's a thing. I don't think so. So we're just going to start with what they have in the front and just kind of go through the deck. I think the deck is a little thick for my hand, so we're going to split this deck in half. Let me get comfy here. Of course, the first card that we have is Spider-Man, right? Move this out of the way. Of course, the first one we got is Spider-Man, wall crawling power. On the back of them, they do have a little story. And then we have Spider-Man web shooting in the story. Spider-Man web slinging, which is clearly very, very different in the story. Spider Tracer. Ooh, Spider something. Agility. Spider Agility. I was kind of paying attention very much to whatever that. Yeah, Spider Agility. Spider Signal. Spider Leap. Spider Senses. This one should be... My spidey senses are tingling. This should be a good one for you guys to remember. Vulnerable to Sonic Venom. Ooh, that one looks really cool. Web shooting Venom. Okay, so that makes sense. Getting into Venom now. Spider Agility Venom. Okay, so each one of them have like their own thing. Living costume Venom. That's really cool. I love that one. Disguise Venom, because he's like changing. Fearsome Venom. These are in really good condition, honestly. Vulnerable to fire. Look at that. He's like melting. Immune to spidey senses. That's Venom. I love that they have these little stories in the back. Super strength. Of course, Venom. Black costume Strange Transformation, which is Venom and Spider-Man, right? So I think now we're going to get into when Captain Universe Strength Transformation. Captain Universe. Oh, so these are like all the mixtures of Spider-Man, huh? Spider-Man Lizard. Interesting, because Lizard Man was like one of the villains, right? So I don't remember him doing that. Man Spider. Man Spider looks creepy, but I love it. I love that. Extra arms. These are not ones I was expecting at all. Spider-Man clone. Yeah, because this goes back to the meme, right? The Spider-Man's pointing at each other. Spider-Man Hulk. That's an interesting mix. Doppelganger. I think that is canon. I don't know if these other ones were canon or not. These are in order, right? 25. Yeah. Whoever put these together is very nice. Okay. Shrunken Spidey. Look at, can you see? Look at the little Spider-Man in our little hole there. That's very cute. Tiny Spidey. Tarantula. I don't remember that, but maybe that's from the comics more. I only remember watching the cartoon as a kid. Spider Slayer. Spider Slayers. Ooh, we got Jackal. I thought this was going to be Green Goblin, but it's Jackal. Puma. Now we're starting to get into some of the villains. Spider-Man Avengers Files. Ooh, the Avenger Files. Hello, cat. Always interrupting the videos when they can. What is this? Cardiac? Interesting. Very interesting. I've never seen him before. Chance. Some of these characters are new to me. I'm going to have to rewatch the cartoon and maybe start reading some of the mangas. Sticks and Stone. Very interesting. Do you guys know any of these? Tombstone. That's really cool. Which one's your favorite? Ooh, I think I found mine. Sandstorm. This is so cool. Love that. Love that character design compared to the now one. Goblin. Wow, that one's really cool. That's not even the last one. Hold on. I want to make sure I got that right. Demi-Goblin. Yeah, Demi-Goblin. Interesting. I love that card, though. Very cool. And Silver Mane. It's like Silver Surfer, huh? Halfway through with halfway through. Okay. Hammerhead. I remember seeing him, actually. I don't remember the whole plot point, but I remember seeing him. And this is enemies, too. That's nice. Okay. Fantastic Four files of the Spider-Man. So very interesting. I love all the Spider-Man ones that we get here. Man-Wolf as an enemy. Warrant. Ooh, Calypso. Look at this one. I love, finally, a female. We finally get a female. I remember there being a tigeress lady. So maybe that's her in her human form. Green Goblin! We finally are to the Green Goblin section. Very interesting that we're in the Fantastic Four section for him to finally show up. Of course, Spider-Man. The Jury. Oh, very interesting. Carry on? Carry on? Carry on. Very interesting. I definitely haven't seen a lot of these enemies. I don't remember them. Vermin. I remember this character. Shocker. Ah, Kingpin. That's a good one. I remember Kingpin. He's one of the ones I really remember out of all of the evil villains outside of Venom. Sin Eater. Oh yeah, and Rhino. I remember Rhino. Him and somebody else used to team up. Boop, boop, boop. We're getting ahead of ourselves here. Beetle. Solo. Boomerang. There's so many enemies. Hydro Man. Oh, I remember Hydro Man. Scorpion. Yep, I remember Scorpion too. Speed Demon. Don't remember him. You know what I am realizing though is I think some of them go together. Do you see that? You see his tail? Like that, maybe? I don't know. But I think some of these go together. They make like a larger picture. Craven. Almost definitely, because I think the water guy goes with him. Yeah, look at that. Yes. Boom. See? There it is. Do you see that? They line up. They make like a larger picture. That's so cool. Okay. I'm definitely going to put them in the binder so that they make that picture. And of course, Spider-Man again. Chameleon. I remember Chameleon. Dr. Octopus! A good traditional one. I do remember Dr. Octopus. Who can't forget him? Of course, he's in most of the movies too. Vulture. Carnage. Ah, yes, good old Carnage. Venom again. Spider-Man. Electro. I don't remember Electro. Very cool card, though. Lizard. Yes, I remember Lizard. Hobgoblin. I don't remember there being so many goblins, but maybe it just depends on the season or series that we were in. I remember Mysterio. I thought he was in a different animation. Oh, look at that. Knocking the cards down. Yes, Black Cat. I'm so glad. Finally. I remember Black Cat. I don't remember there not being so many women villains. I thought there was more for some reason. Nightwing. I also thought this was from a different cartoon. And Spider-Man again. Okay, now we're going to open up the second half. just like the last batch, we'll do half because this is quite a lot for me to hold in my hand. And Sandman. I thought the other sand guy was the Sandman. I liked him much better, character drawing wise. Molten Man. Very cool. Cloak and Dagger. I don't remember them at all, but I love seeing another female villain here. Oh, wait. These are allies. This is an ally. What? I don't even remember them as allies. Silver Sable. Again, another ally I don't remember, but glad to see the women in here. Prowler. I feel like I remember Prowler, but again, I really thought it was from a different TV show. Annex. I don't know. It's cool to see that they not only do they have the allies, but they also have the villains. Spider-Man and Wolverine. What? I didn't know they did a crossover. Spider-Man and Daredevil. Again, another crossover I don't remember. But also, this is not Spider-Man, right? This is like Black Spidey, I guess. Spider-Man and Punisher. Another crossover I don't recall. Spider-Man and Avengers. I don't remember him doing anything with the Avengers either. Or with the Fantastic Four. Spider-Man and Green Goblin. There's also like Melted Man and something. Molten Man and something else. Spider-Man and Ghost Rider. That would be a cool one. I would have to find that. Watch that one. Spider-Man and X-Men. Also another one crossover I don't recall. Spider-Man and Venom, of course. The good old bad 2. Spider-Man and Captain America. Do you guys remember any of these crossovers at all? Spider-Man and Doctor Strange. Like, I mean, they do them now in the live action ones, right? But I don't remember them in the cartoons. Spider-Man and Silver Sable. Silver Sable is not a character that they've pulled into the live actions, huh? Spider-Man and Human Torch. Yeah, here's one of the Fantastic Four. I have to imagine it's going to be more of those. Spider-Man and Nova. Don't know who Nova is. Haven't ever seen that one. Spider-Man and New Warriors. New Nova's in there, so they must show the other ones eventually. Spider-Man and Dark Hawk. Again, an Avengers one, right? Dark Hawk is a part of that. Ooh, Spider-Man and Venom. I love these ones. Their fight scenes. These ones are sideways compared. Spider-Man and Carnage. I love that these look like the newspapers in the back, on the back side. Spider-Man and Hobgoblin. But it's not Spider-Man, it's Black Spider-Man. Dark Spider-Man. Isn't that cute? Like a little daily. Spider-Man and Green Goblin. I wonder what the difference. I think Hobgoblin was his son, right? Like after he found out. Spider-Man and Doc Ock. Of course. Probably their first fight after he put them on and made him go crazy. Spider-Man and Lizard. Oh, it says versus. Okay. So and is like with the supports with the teams, and versus is with the villains. Spider-Man and Firelord. Getting his booty kicked. And Spider-Man versus Silver Surfer. Oh, shoot. So Silver Surfer does come into this. I was wondering. Who is the other silver person? All right. Last half. Here we go. Spider-Man and Tombstone. I don't remember Tombstone. Spider-Man and Rhino. Yeah, I remember. Rhino and Sandman. That's who like got together, right? And then, oh my gosh, Spider-Man and Hulk. Look at that. Spider-Man versus Electro. That's a really cool one. Spider-Man versus Kraven. It's crazy because now they have the live TV show of Kraven, right? And movie. Spider-Man versus Mysterio. I feel like I remember Mysterio becoming a good character, like not a villain at some point, but maybe it's not true. Tried and true. Spider-Man versus Kingpin. Spider-Man versus Vulture. It's hard to hold these when they're sideways like this. Spider-Man versus Doctor Doom. Because that's part of the 4. The Spider-Man versus Puma. Spider-Man versus Black Cat. Spider-Man versus Juggernaut. Oh, shoot. Yeah, there's those X-Men ones. Spider-Man versus Vermin. It's Black Spider-Man. Spider-Man versus Scorpion. Spider-Man versus Red Skull. Oh, yeah, there's the ones about the I can't remember. Spider-Man and Sabretooth. X-Men ones. Spider-Man versus Morbius. Oh, hey, Mary Jane. Traditional Mary Jane. Every time I think of Mary Jane, I always think of Scooby-Doo. And it's like, Mary Jane, that's like my favorite name. Flash Thompson. These are friends. Oop, pulled one too many. Jonah Jameson. We all know him. I don't know if I consider him a friend. Aunt May, of course. Joe Robertson. Peter Parker. Alter ego. Isn't Spider-Man the alter ego? The origin of Spider-Man, so when he first gets bit. The origin of Spider-Man powers for profit. Wait, what was this one then? The spider bite. Oh yeah. Huh. Powers for profit, huh? Oh, he's like on a he's taking a picture of himself. I see that. I see. The origin of Spider-Man, not my job. Oh, when he doesn't stop the guy who kills his uncle. That got away with the money, right? The origin, to catch a thief. So when he catches up to him. A graveside vow. When his uncle's dead. That's so sad. Are we not going to get his uncle as a friend? Because he doesn't live. Maximum change. Events. Ooh, interesting. This is a very intense card. He's going to go sideways again? Oh, goodness. Round Robin. Whoa. Return of the Sinister Six. Revenge of the Sinister Six. So they're like original Doc Ock and all them. The Child Within event. Spirit of Venom. Fearful Cemetery event. So these are like little events. Okay. Assassination plot. Ooh. There's a Captain America and all them. Death of Gwen Stacy event. Oh, poor Gwen Stacy. The Wedding of Peter and Mary Jane. Flippin' finally. Invasion of the Spider Slayers, which is not good. The Osborn Legacy. Yeah, so. The Return of Peter Parker's Parents. What? The Black Costume Saga. Black Spidey. Return of the Burglar. That's when he becomes the Sandman. Funeral Arguments. Eye of the Puma. And then our little track card to make sure that we have all 81 cards. Okay. No, I'm sorry, all 150 cards on this side. I think that's 81. And this is the finishing. Limited edition plastic cards and holograms. So there's more than the 150. There's also 156 cards technically. So it looks like there's actually a card missing, because this ends with 194. So we don't even have all 150 in this set. But there's those. Thank you so much for being here with me today and getting to look at all of these. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that bell icon down below so that way you know every time when we post. Don't forget to join our current giveaway and leave a comment down below. Did you have any Spider-Man from the 1994 cards? Do you have any of these ones that we might not have yet, that maybe we could trade you something for? If you've seen some of our past ones, let us know. Leave a comment down below. And until next time, guys, we'll see you soon. Bye.